And we're also still exploring this theme of edges, because the observation is that change and new ideas enter in from edges, and we have a unique set of conditions in edges, at an edge. In 2015, the world came together in Paris to set course for life below 2 degrees of climate change, ideally 1.5. To do this to achieve this goal involves an enormous transformation of human society and economy. There's no doubt about that. 195 nations signed this Paris Accord, and over the 3 decades, the intention is to reach zero emissions, net zero. If we were able to achieve that, it gives us about a 66% chance of avoiding runaway climate change. So it's still like playing Russian roulette with 2 bullets in the chamber of a 6-shooter. It's not a good. Clearly, we have to do a lot better. That's the framework that we have to beat. And the first phase of targets is about reduction. Look, we can do mitigation and we can do resilience and offsetting and things, but we have to stop polluting. So the target is to halve emissions this decade. Now, the Paris Accord was signed in December 95. So it gave us 96, 97, 98, 99. It gave us 4 years to prepare to be ready for the year 2020. And then in the decade 2020, 2030, the world's going to drop its emissions from 40 gigatons to 20. Transformation beyond anything that's ever happened before. This is the vision of the Paris Accord. This sets us on track to have a chance of beating the very worst of the climate crisis. And of course, we all know what happened in 2020 was we were hit with a pandemic. Actually, emissions as a result of that did start to go down. Something like on track of the graph as described by the Paris Accord. But of course, as soon as the first phase of the pandemic had ended and the big lockdowns had ended, emissions went right back up again. So the reality is, we're now in 2023, we're a third of the way into this decade, this monumental decade of change, and emissions are now higher than they were in 2020. So we're not doing what we said we would do. We're not achieving even close to what we said we would do. And my question is this: where's the leadership going to come from? What's the mechanism? Because it's not going to come from the top. It's not going to come from governments, and it's not going to come from corporations and energy companies. They're doing everything they can to carry on the path, which takes to total destruction. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what we're locked into, because the thought of change is more scary than destruction. It doesn't make sense. Permaculture has to step up into this kind of terrifying reality, and the question I'm asking is, what does that leadership look like? What are the skills that we need to do that? And this is the beginning of an exploration into that subject. You can join us this afternoon, 4:30. We'll be recording the session, or we're opening up this debate. Permaculture and leadership. What's that going to look like?